Hey everyone, this is Royella with Kittybit.
And sashimi.
And we are here with Axel, as always. We've got Stubby here on the table, and Portia is over here, licking her tail in the back. Oh, she licked up. She didn't want to be caught bathing. Alrighty guys, we are here to unbox the newest Bring Arts from Square Enix, featuring NieR Automata characters Devola and Popola. So this actually has both of them in it. Let's take a look at the box art real quick. They're always nice and subtle with the box art on the Bring Arts. Before we get going though, I do want to... We always get asked where we get our stuff. And they're not sponsoring us or anything yet. But we always get all of our stuff through AmiAmi. This is actually their seasonal card. These are their characters, Amiko and Liliko. They actually change depending on what the season is. Since it's just after New Year's, they're looking good in their yukata. So let's dig into this.
No, it's gonna be.
He's gonna nom on a Cantor. Alrighty. Reaching on in, we've always got, these boxes always come with the really subtle 2-page instructions, which are always for the little, the arms that come with them. We've got a background here. Alright, let's get them out of their plastic coffin. I love the fact that Bring Arts has like transcended their designs past tape. There's not a whole bunch of tape on everything. It's all just nice fixed plastic. Does it smell good, Stub? He always likes the smell of fresh plastic. I'm gonna do this over here because I don't want to hurt anyone's ears with all the plasticking. Alrighty, so as you can see, we have both of them here. They each have 2 heads, 2 different expressions. We've got a stoic face as well as a more smiley kind of face. And we have upside down face. They each have 2 or multiple sets of hands for 3 different types. Got plain open-handed style, more like aggressive open-handed as well as closed-handed. And we have their weapons. Alrighty, so let's take a look at each of them individually. As far as seams, I mean, these are smaller figures, and the Bring Arts are known for their joints. While they are visible, they're actually very, very versatile. They move in a huge amount of ways, so it gives them tons of flexibility. Points of articulation, we've got one here at the shoulder that has quite a bit of range. The elbow, the wrist, the neck, of course, and the hair is really, really thin. You can actually move it around, position it in a few different ways.
And so if you turn her head like all the way to the left or right, can it split over her shoulder? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We've got articulation right here, so you can actually move the torso quite a bit. There's another point, I believe, right here. Yes, the hip is actually articulated as well. She sounds like me in the morning, all creaky. We've got one here at the buns, the hips, the knees as well. Well, that's odd. Usually they have a point. Usually they have a rotary point here where you can actually turn it, but that's not present on these guys.
So their legs don't turn?
They do, but they don't turn right here. Usually you can twist right here, but they don't have it. She's still, they have the knee is actually separate from up here, or from the femur and down below, so You've got 2 joints there, so there's actually quite a bit of movement.
That's uncomfortable.
I'm surprised she doesn't turn at the boot either. But we do have one at the ankle. Goes not really so much left and right. It does turn inward and outward though, up and down, so that's not too bad. As far as seams, it seems like probably the biggest one is here at the leg.
Sort of somewhat disguised as like a pant seam.
Yeah, since it is a pant seam, it's not that bad actually. The only thing is there is a bit of a lip right there that you can kind of see that stands out to me a little bit. Mostly because it's on the brown leather. Oh wow, she's actually got her bracelet. Yeah, her what would that be called? Bracelet?
Like a scrunchie? It looks like a hair scrunchie, I don't know.
We'll go with scrunchie. But as far as detail, the hair's pretty nice. The seam up top isn't too bad either. The flower's got a nice level of detail to it. Alright. Pretty much I mean, production on these must have been like the easiest thing in the world. It's basically the same body on both.
Oh, yeah, just mirrored.
Yeah, it's really just mirrored and different heads. So they must have had a great time manufacturing these. The level of detail in her hair is actually pretty good. Same points of articulation. Won't bother going over all that again. She's still got that rough seam, so you can tell they use the same manufacturing for both of them.
Because the legs are exactly the same.
Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the secondary heads versus. So there's both of them side by side. Like I said, just one more emotional, one more stoic. Now, let's take a look at their... Oh, I'm always so bad with the weapons in this, but I think this was like the Type 3 blade is what this was called.
You do better than me, I don't remember at all.
The chain here actually... Oh, they actually have 3 separate links.
Dang, nice.
So that's actually a cool level of detail there.
Yeah, sometimes it's all like one piece.
The paint is really nice. I like the texture that they got on the blade. Like it actually looks like a maybe like a tungsten or titanium. So there's a good amount of detail there. And the swords also are identical. We've just got 2 of them.
Because that's why they can do the fancy chain. Just do the same one.
We've got their hands. If you're interested in taking a look, we've got 2 open-handed styles, 2 closed-hand styles for the swords, and then the ones they have are the more like open-handed kind of gentle gesture, whereas these open-handed are more like aggressive forward gestures. Alright, let's go ahead and get their stands out here so we can look at some poses. Anyone that's new to Bring Arts, they actually have some of the best stands. These stands are very versatile, very great for not just Bring Arts. I actually have a few extras that I use for other stuff. But they're really similar to, what are they, the Nendroid stands? Are really pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
So you've got a base here, and you've got the bottom, whoops, will actually go into the base. You can put it wherever you like here. It's got a hinge here, and a hinge up here. They all can be tightened too. You can actually use a small screwdriver to tighten any of these screws, So you can get them as firm as you want. So if you want to have characters like flying or more dynamic poses, you're definitely able to do that. On the top part goes the claw. The claw is one of the best things. You can tighten it as well. Pop the claw open, and the claw goes pretty much anywhere it'll fit, and it fits around most parts. So now we're just going to take a look at some poses. So if you're looking for more of like a guarding the door style thing, you can always set up something back here. It's kind of cool having two of them because you can do multiple poses at the same time. You can actually get them pretty low, like her here, and even without a stand, you can actually, they're pretty stable, so she can stand without any support there.
It's kind of hard to get them to sit, but Popola dropped the ball. Devola's ready though.
Yeah, you can keep them in the air, which is actually pretty cool, so you can get kind of dynamic poses for more action-oriented scenes, or if you've just dropped your sword.
Your waist is not very poseable, so that's about as low as you can get her.
A little more casual. Alright, so even without the stands, as you can see, there's lots of cool poses you can do. It's actually a hell of a lot harder to pose them together as if they were one character, though, than you would think.
Yeah, like one of them's wrist will be a little bit stiffer than the others, but not holding it quite the same.
Yeah, so good luck to you guys if you're gonna be going for symmetry poses, because whoo buddy, they're not nearly as easy as I expected. So guys, hope this helped you out. If you've been looking for reviews on these figures, hope we gave you a little bit of insight on whether or not you actually want to grab these two. They are still currently on AmiAmi, I believe, and Square Enix's website. I think Square is a little bit higher, though. AmiAmi. Yeah, AmiAmi is the best in my opinion because you can get them on Japanese time, meaning I don't think these two are going to be out in the States for a little while longer, maybe March or so. So you can get them on the Japanese schedule, get them early like we do, and they're a bit cheaper in my opinion. So
Amazon might have them too. I'm not sure since Square has them if Amazon will.
Well, wherever you guys get them, enjoy them, and let us know down below in the comments what you guys think of Devola and Popola, and we will see you on the next one. If you're new to the channel, likes and subs, all that stuff is up to you. What we do ask for around here, though, is if it's within your means, consider adopting or rescuing an animal. ASPCA.org, petfinder.com. You can also Google your local animal rescue and adoption options. If you can't bring one home with you due to allergies, living conditions, anything like that, there's other ways you can show your love. What are some of those?
You can also go volunteer and still spend time with the guys, or you can donate money, old blankets, clothes. They can use all that kind of stuff.
Yep, so if you've got love to give, love to show, there's plenty of ways to show it, plenty of ways to give it. And there's plenty of animals out there, unfortunately, that could use that love, and they need you. So, speaking of love, we love you guys. As we always say, buy your fun, not your fam. Adopt, don't shop. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.